नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
सारा आकाश में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूँ विजय लक्ष्मी और ये मेरे मित्र पीताम्बर। डर लोगों को दूर भगाता है और उन पर हंसता है, लेकिन जो लोग डर का सामना करते हैं और उसे डटकर देखते हैं, उनमें हिम्मत पैदा होती है। अनुराग सबकी मर्जी के खिलाफ अपनी बेटी की शादी करने का फैसला करता है। उसने एक जोखिम उठाया है। जब उसकी बेटी ससुराल के लिए निकलती है तो वह उसका सामना कैसे करता है। मेरे दोस्त पीताम्बर की लिखी कहानी सुनिए, एक क्रूर पिता भाग 3, A Cruel Father Part 3।
We are with you on whatever decision you take. I am ready to leave this house with you. My father will look after everything, said Aarti, Amrita's mother. Yes, we will do anything you want. We can't tolerate this injustice to you. Just tell us what you want to do. You will have our support, Abhinav, her brother said. You are trying to console me, aren't you? He has taken such a devastating decision to get me married at the age of 17. I have just written my 12 board examination. I have written my NEET and I hope to qualify to pursue my MBBS in a prestigious medical college. Look where I stand. I have to rebel against the man I have been calling Daddy. I have to rebel against a man who I love the most. And I have to rebel against the man who I trust the most. You people give me an impression that you know nothing about it, isn't it? Said Amrita. It is all true. We know nothing. We didn't get even a little smell in the edgeways. He has done everything so secretively. But why? Aarti said. That is the confusion. All decisions of our study, admission, clothes, fulfilling what we want and what we don't, have been being decided by mommy. But suddenly he takes a decision that not only looks highly unreasonable but also very mysterious, said Abhinav. To top it all, we do not know who this friend of his, Mr. Piyush, and his family. Why has Daddy not talked about him? He has never mentioned about this boy. What his name is? Yes, Pinaki. He has just completed his MBBS from AIMS, Delhi. Tall, handsome and charming, said Angsuman. You have seen the boy, haven't you? Then why pretend you do not know anything? Amrita said. Anurag himself drove us to their house without any foreword. You know his habit of giving surprises. He introduced the boy, bridegroom, for Amrita. Believe it or not, none spoke a word. We got up and left the place shocked, said Aarti. Tell us, is it not our support to you? Abhinav said. The most mysterious decision, no doubt, but a thoughtful one. He is just made for Amrita. I am not telling this for a moment that I support Daddy. He has to explain everything. Otherwise, it is Amrita's decision, Angsuman said. What did you say? A thoughtful decision? How can it be? You ask a 17-year-old to marry and it is a thoughtful decision. We all have a lot of respect for your rational thinking, Angsuman, Aarti said. We will turn around this so-called thoughtful decision, Abhinav said. We will all leave this house, Aarti said. But where will we go? To Grandpa's place? That is a place to visit for 2 to 3 days, not a place to live permanently. I just have returned from maternal uncle's place. I have learned the hard way that your own people are your own, Amrita said. Leaving the house is not a solution. You do not know how cruel this outside world is, Ansuman said. When your own father is cruel, what shall we do? Shall we protest? Abhinav said. The CEO, Mr. Ratnakar, visited their house to include personal guests of Aarti, Ansuman and Abhinav. They had none. Amrita broke down and said, "My wedding is not a celebration, it is an imprisonment." Anurag quietly swallowed the grief. The wedding celebration was grand, but Aarti and her children were just moving about mechanically. After the marriage, the bridegroom party decided to move directly to Delhi. So everyone became busy packing their belongings. Anurag just loitered around his daughter Amrita as if he was going to miss her forever. He did not leave her for a moment. It did not go unnoticed by Amrita, but she made no attempt to heal the grief of separation. Aarti, Abhinav, and Ansuman were all there around her, but Anurag looked like a distant outsider. Finally, the time of departure came. Everyone on Amrita's side was grief-stricken, whereas the guests and the relatives of Pinaki were happy and excited. But the moment of Bidai, the separation, was such that it tore everybody's heart apart. All eyes were moist, and some had tears rolling down. Amrita took leave of all the close relatives and guests, and finally of her mother and two brothers. It seemed as if two rivers were flowing on her cheeks. It was not possible to share her grief with her cries, gave her some relief. Then, as she moved away and crossed her father without meeting him, Anurag accepted it as his fate. His heart of sorrow was full to the brim. It was about to overflow when suddenly Amrita turned, looked at him and confronted him. Her eyes had no tears anymore, but full of pity for a man who deserved a little affection and gratitude. But he had in his share only contempt and pity. The man did not complain. "Whatever you give, I'll accept it gracefully and keep it as the greatest wealth of memory and preserve it for my old days," Anurag thought. Amrita went about a transformation. Her face turned red, nose quivered, eyes prayed to keep the man in focus, and said, "I have to live with your decision all my life, bear the pain of early marriage, suffer the loss of freedom of a teen, but I will live and fight. Now listen to my decision. This is the last time we see each other, never hereafter." Anurag moved forward with spread out arms to give her a hug, but she was not there. Pinaki, who watched the painful moment, had a few drops of tears for the aggrieved man as the return gift. Thank you.
कभी कभी नेक इरादा होने के बावजूद आदमी गलत फहमी का शिकार होता है, पर आगे बढ़ना ही जिंदगी है, क्योंकि एक खूबसूरत जिंदगी आपका इंतजार कर रही है। आज के लिए बस इतना ही। हम फिर मिलेंगे सारा आकाश पर एक और कहानी के साथ। नमस्ते।
नमस्ते।